rise and shine, baby. Early doors gym session going down. I haven't done an early door session in a while, but we're going for push with the old man himself, Benji boy. If he's watching this, he'll be fuming that I called him that. But yeah, it's early doors. Sun is shining. Yeah, let's get busy. That's all I have to say. Just gonna get in there, get it done, get the day started properly, and see what the rest of this 75 hard day 37, I believe, has in store. 37 or 38 even. Yeah, wow, it's flying. But anyway, pull day, push day, gonna be going down. Let's get in there and get cracking. Look at that, by the way. That is mental. That's when you know it's a proper early start. The moon is still out. I don't know if that was a stupid thing to say, but that is definitely a mad view. Oh, you read my mind. Right, so gym done, back home now to crack on with some work. Picked up a little cappuccino this morning. I don't normally, why is my laptop not turning on? I don't normally have cappuccino first thing. I usually have black coffee, but I've recently realised that, yeah, the black coffee is just not, it's just not working for me and my gut at this moment in time. It's just not reacting well. And obviously black coffee on an empty stomach, you know, sometimes it isn't recommended really. Obviously I drink a lot of water before, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. So I've gone for a cappuccino today to see what happens there. But yeah, just remember, black coffee on an empty stomach, literally empty, like no water, nothing, is not great. So make sure you do hydrate. And if you are having a little bit of, you know, issues in indigestion, or, you know, like, just either have the coffee with a little bit of milk, a splash of milk, a little bit of, you can have, some people have like, what's it called, MCT oil, sorry. So it's got a little bit of fats in it. But yeah, that's just my take on black coffee at the moment. But yeah, I'm trying to cut down on my coffee anyway, because yeah, I used to smash it out like 4 or 5 cups a day, and it's not good to rely on coffee. But yeah, that's just a little waffle after I got my cappuccino. But yeah, back into the swing of things now anyway. A push day, boxed off, short and sweet, nothing too crazy today. Obviously just taking it light because yeah, my body has been feeling it, so I don't want to force it. But I think I'm going to go for a recovery run later, so like a 5 to 10k, probably aim for about 7-8k, because legs are definitely feeling a bit sore. But I do want to keep the mileage up, but I don't want to do too much that is going to impact football. So yeah, we'll probably do that, just a little shakeout type of thing. But yeah, literally just about to jump on a call with Dills, as always, first thing in the morning. But yeah, that is the plan for today. In terms of food wise, going to be looking like a proper sort of deficit day. So yeah, I will take you along with a full day of eating now that I've waffled on about my cappuccino to start the day, so that you can see what we're sort of getting up to. Right, so we're just having breakfast, and I thought I would show you, so I've been talking about it a lot, how psyllium husk actually is taken, because I've told you before, it's not pleasant. So grab yourself 200 mils of water. Today I'm having raspberries with breakfast, so I'm only going to have about 5 grams today. But it literally looks like, if you ever had a ready break, that's what it kind of looks like. I'll show you without dropping it. It's like just a little powder. Anyway, put that in there, stir that up, and this is where you just got to firm it, because you can make all fancy recipes with it and that. But you know what the best way to take it is? Stir that up, down the hatch. Woo! And that's how it's done. Literally, just back that off, get it down, and then what you need to do after is make sure that you drink a fair bit of water after, because it's fibre at the end of the day. So if you're just having pure fibre and you're not pushing it through, then you know what happens. So make sure you drink another glass of water after you take it, and that's it. That's literally how you take psyllium husk, and that's literally how you can get, I just had about 5 grams, so that's about 4.5 grams of fibre. Bearing in mind you've got to hit 25-30 Gs a day, that's, let's say, a fifth of your daily intake, just like that. You can have like a fat heap of certain vegetables, cucumbers, things like that, and you're getting nowhere near that fibre. So psyllium husk, get on it. Gosh. But yeah, I thought I would show you breakfast today. So I turned on the face tracker, and what we're having 4 eggs with cottage cheese, about 150g, and we're also having, I'm trying to front load my calories now, because I find that when I do that, I'm less hungry at the end of the day. And what I'm having with that is 0% Greek yogurt, because I couldn't find the 5%, with a tablespoon of cacao powder, a little bit of honey today, and I'm going to put in raspberries as well to get even more fibre. So that is breakfast for today. So anyway, let's crack on with the old eggs. When you're in a deficit, make sure that you are using spray oil. I'm not in a deficit, but I'm trying to, you know, keep my calorie intake around maintenance, and with that activity we'll be in a deficit. So save yourself calories by having spray oil. Try and get proper spray, you know, not the Firelight, because it's got a load of additives that are unnecessary. If you can find extra virgin olive oil spray, you're laughing. If not, just get a little spray thing and pour the olive oil in there. Bosh, simple, job done. Anyway, 4 eggs, let's crack those in there. Try not to get any shells in there, not trying to get salmonella and all that. So I have 4 eggs, and then like I showed you yesterday, slap the cottage cheese in there with it. Get yourself some cheesy eggs, season at the end, remember that. But anyway, that is pure protein, pure fibre and healthy fats for breakfast with minimal carbs. So we're laughing, focus going to be good, going to feel full. This is going to fill me up for hours because I'm having yogurt as well. But yeah, that is breakfast for today. I forgot what else I was going to say, and I'm just ending up waffling here, but I did have something to share with you, some value, some gems, but I can't remember. So I'll leave it there for the time being. Have a bang on that. The finished product. Cacao, raspberries, yogurt, honey, 4 eggs, 150 grams of cottage cheese. Just a sensational breakfast, isn't it really? Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you how much protein, but we're looking at around 40 to 50 Gs. Fibre, around 10 grams in total with the psyllium husk and the raspberries. Just what more could you ask for? And there's actual taste as well. That's the main thing. You know, we're not eating like a bodybuilder where it tastes buzz. We've literally got some like chocolate raspberry cake basically there with the yogurt. And eggs and cheese, cheesy eggs. Like, what more do you want in a breakfast? Cottage cheese eggs. If you still haven't tried them, get on them. Beautiful. And had a little taster of the Greek yogurt. Again, beautiful. That's a proper breakfast. That is fuel. Food is fuel. Remember that, people. Make sure your breakfast is fueling you. Lunchtime. I'm going to show you a quick, simple lunch recipe. Go to, grab yourself pita bread, wholemeal pita bread, good ingredients from the majority of shops. Don't bother with all the dead breads unless you're getting sourdough. But pita bread, nice, easy. You can take it to work, you can have it at home. Anyway, 1 pita bread, 1 can of tuna, or 2 depending, but I've got a little recovery run later, so I'm just going for 1. Get yourself some either yogurt or soft cheese. Again, go for soft cheese, don't go for Philadelphia. This is literally just reduced fat soft cheese and salt. Philadelphia, bare added stuff. So unnecessary. Like, what I don't get is, why are you adding stuff? What do you need to add it for? Like, bro, 2 ingredients. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, tuna, soft cheese, mix that up. Don't forget a little bit of seasoning. Salt, brush, pepper, any other seasoning if you want. Paprika, spice it up a little bit. Anyway, mix that up. Right there, 30 grams of protein with probably around 5 grams in the pita bread. And you can slap in salad, you can put in, get some volume in there, get some veg in. Obviously, like I said, I've got to run, so I'm going to just keep it light. And probably pair that with a banana. So I have some carbs, a little bit of protein. There is a little bit of fat, but it's only a recovery run, so it's all good for today. And yeah, 35 Gs protein wise. Not much fiber, but again, like I said, had a lot more of my fiber this morning. Trying to keep it away from the run later on. But that is a quick, convenient lunch that you can slap together in literally minutes. Remember, being busy, not having enough time is not an excuse when you can make lunches in literally 2 minutes. So I'm going to slap that inside the pita and then I'll show you the finished article. Here we go. Simple, effective. Tuna mix, pita bread, close that up, bosh, and 1 banana. Simple, effective, lunchtime fuel. That's all you need. Wow. No hat, trim. You can have a little trim update, beard update. It is horrendous, I know. But the reason I have jumped on just before my run is just to show you, just look at that weather. It is raining, it is pouring. The old man is definitely snoring and I am about to snore because it's been a long day. But you know what happens when it's been a long day? You get yourself moving because that's when your mind goes free, get reset, recharged, finish the day properly. And a little bit of rain has never hurt anyone. Slap a little rain jacket on. If you've got a planned workout, make sure you do it because there's no excuse when you can still do it. When you can still move, you can still move your body, you've got the time, you just got to go do it, put your raincoat on, get into the gym, go for the run, do whatever it is, get it done. And I'm going to do exactly that. Didn't look great outside, didn't really fancy it, but you know, that's when you just literally put on a little raincoat and just get busy, because that's where real character, real progress, and that's where your goals are made, mate, is when you don't fancy it, when you can't be asked, when the odds are stacked against you. That's when you just get out and do it, or put the work in, whatever it is, whether it's fitness, whether it's life, whether it's business, relationship. Put that work in when you don't fancy it and you'll get the rewards, trust me. But I'm recording now because it ain't started pouring it down yet, but it doesn't look promising. But anyway, little recovery run going down, probably about 7-8k. We'll get this done and then rest up, because tomorrow I've got paddle in the morning, and then for the next couple of days we'll be out of action of intense stuff because we're going somewhere to get something done. Won't be sharing exactly what, but I'll show you once it's done. Anyway, 7 to 8k recovery. Let's get busy. I did have something else to say, but I can't lie, I can't remember. But I tell you what, my glutes are on fire from legs and football yesterday. And it feels like my calves and quads were in pain. But now all I can feel is my glute bouncing up and down. It sounds mad, but it's mad. I just done split squats yesterday, and now I feel like my bunda is massive. I don't know what is going on, but anyway, get yourself outside, get some endorphins in when you've been locked indoors all day or sat at your desk all day, and you'll already feel way better for it. But that's me out before my phone gets absolutely soaked. I'll see you at the end of the run. Another run down. To be honest, I got a call from one of the boys, no naming names, and had some brilliant stories to tell me. So I still haven't even stopped Strava, and this just reminded me I'm filming it, and I still haven't. So I did about 8.5k. Split pace at the moment is 42:14 because it hasn't been stopped. But yeah, did about 8.5k run. Just a very slow recovery run. Wasn't going fast at all. Rain didn't even pick up, so we got away with it, but we still got a little bit drenched. Just trying to get me thing round. But yeah, no, productive day, very productive day. Another gym session boxed off, another run boxed off, more miles in the tank. So that is about 33 kilometers this week already, actually 34. So going to try and hit a 6k on Sunday. Just to get to that 40 mark, and that'll be a good bit of mileage this week. But yeah, in terms of post-run fuel, I'm not gonna lie, I've already eaten dinner, and it was a sweet potato, homemade sweet potato cottage pie, and we are having one of my prepped yogurt bowls, which I made a reel on today, because if you're an evening snacker like me, yeah, got a sweet tooth, the one thing that helps to stop it is, one, not just avoiding sweet things, because cutting out sugars and all that ain't gonna last. So satisfy your sweet tooth, but pre-plan your snacks. I literally made 3 big batches of this: Greek yogurt, raspberries, blueberries, and a little bit of honey. And you know why? Protein and fiber. Those 2 things is what you want in a snack. And if you want a little treat on the side, you know, a little bit of chocolate or whatever, if that's what you run with, then go for it. But pair it with this, because if you're just going to grab a Kit Kat, you're going to eat the whole bag. Remember that. You ain't just having 1 Kit Kat. You're having 4, 5, 6. Pair it with protein and fibre. If you want a Kit Kat, alright, cool. For me, I prefer dark chocolate, but some people, you know, like to have their sweet fixes, ice cream, whatever. Make sure there's protein and fibre alongside that snack, and you'll be laughing. And you won't be having fat cravings and going out your deficit and not losing body fat, because that's what you want to do at the end of the day if you're in a deficit. So make it easier for yourself, plan ahead, enjoy your food like that. As they say, nature's candy. But 8.5k, push day done, another day, another dollar, another day on the 75 hard. It's just becoming like routine now. That is what we'll say. I tell you one thing, I cannot wait to get a trim. That is all. And I'll leave you with that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Got paddle in the morning and something interesting planned in the afternoon. So make sure you come back for another vlog tomorrow. Peace.